Tonight, we are talking about the grit in the pearl. How some people can just be terribly mistaken. The scandalous life of Margaret, Duchess of Argyll to the 12th Duke. A man who should never have been married. Although he did manage to have 2 children with his second wife. Before she divorced him, undoubtedly for cruelty, and undoubtedly to save her life. This was a man who attempted reconciliation by going to her hotel room and breaking ribs and one arm. Hers, of course. He was heavily in debt, so he made it his career after World War II to seduce and marry and then rip off rich women. Seducing them, seducing their parents, everything he could to get money, which he never really correctly spent on restoring his estate. Of course not. There were drugs, there were whores, there was gambling, there were all the alcohol he could drink. So that's where he spent his time and his money, verbally and physically abusing his wives. And he was just the thing for when Margaret went looking for love again. Now, she had 2 kids with Mr. Sweeney, and she had done her best for them, but face it, she was a party girl from the start. Just the perfect little vehicle, perfect little victim for the Duke. Now, his other wives managed much better because they had money, serious money, that he couldn't get his hands on. But, you know, Margaret here, no. All for love, Even before the knot was really tied, he started abusing, undermining her, gaslighting her, yelling abuse about how she'd pampered her children, which is always a bad sign from a husband. Not the pampering, the accusation that she's being too easy on her kids. What do you want to do? Horsewhip them every week? I mean, come on. There's children. You can't even behave yourself, silly man. Shut up. But you see, she hasn't got the sternness. She was never really into children, She was desperate to have them, to prove whatever. But there was no real connection there, because she never had any real connection with her mother. So she didn't know anything. She didn't get the vibe. She didn't get the knowledge, Everything a girl picks up from mom. Sometimes it can help. In any case, she ended up impoverished, alone, friendless, homeless, and stuck into a pauper's grave after dying in a nursing home for the poor. From riches to rags. She didn't marry right. She didn't cover her tracks correctly. She had no understanding of how to manage a life. So, it's not the first book that I've read in this sort of genre. The he done her wrong kind of thing. Well, in this case, Margaret helped him along way too much. So, She was just the perfect little victim waiting to happen. And naturally, since he got his divorce first, his I'm suing for divorce, he did it first. So, and he had pictures. Oh, Lord, woman, Lord. So she ended up ostracized and tossed aside. Unworthy little creature, you know. Totally sneered at. Honestly. With a man like that? Anyway, Lyndsy Spence does a good job. She is being very fair. So you needn't get all uproary about it, fellas. Margaret was just, in many ways, a fool. So, thank you for watching. It's not a cheerful book, but it is a cautionary tale, shall we say. I hope this helps. She has written further books for you to explore, if you would like. She specializes, it says here on the back, a historian who specializes in daring aristocratic women. Possibly. This one, not so daring. In any case, thank you so much for watching, and please do come again.